Epileptic Gaming News of the Week.
All right, we're going to start things off today with contests. All right, we know that you guys want more contests. So I've actually got a few things, a few contests and tournaments to let you guys know about. The first one is going to be an Epileptic Gaming wallpaper contest for Season 2. So we're like the only guys that don't have fucking wallpaper for anything. And you know,
yeah,
I'm not looking.
A lot, lazy fuck fans.
I'm not looking for the most professional. I'm looking for, something funny, something that captures the tone of Epileptic Game. But anyway, we're in the process of putting together a little assets file, which will consist of new graphics, a new font, host images, and we want you guys to make the most obnoxious EG wallpaper that you could possibly think of. We're going to plan to have the assets file up tomorrow with more details on, of course, epilepticgaming.com or eg.ggl.com. So make sure you check back tomorrow for that asset pack, and we will remind you on tomorrow's show about what we're going to do. We'll hopefully have all the details fleshed in terms of prizes and whatnot. So start to get those gears turning, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a little opportunity. Hopefully everyone who's got some MS Paint skills or some Photoshop skills will be able to contribute to this, and we hope to have a lot more contests this season of Epileptic Gaming and throughout. So also, you've heard us talk about upcoming EG game tournaments, but don't forget that GGL also runs several game tournaments throughout the year. And right now, there is one running for a Bandai Namco game, Ace Combat 6. Now, Ace Combat is an arcade-style flight and combat sim, which originally was conceived on the PlayStation 1. And the newest Ace Combat 6 Fires of Liberation is out for the Xbox 360, and that's what this tournament is going to take place on. Now, there's a few details about the competition. Of course, the official website of the game is acecombat6.com. GGL is hosting the official Ace Combat 6 tournament. There's absolutely no entry fee at all. The official tournament ladder is, in the website is acecombat6.ggl.com. Competition actually began on 11/4. There's some practice ladders going on right now, and the first round ladders continue on until December 9th. Now, $30,000 in cash and prizes is going to be given away, and similar rants to the Resistance tournament that GGL ran, there will be a live finals televised on Gameplay HD. You were a part of that Resistance thing, and it was pretty goddamn cool, I gotta say.
You know what? It was pretty goddamn cool, except for that whole
Freeway Rick guy.
I almost call him Fatway Rick. Yeah, he was a fuck.
Yeah,
he was. So, hey, if you're gonna quit mid-game, just don't fucking show up, or else I'm gonna shiv your ass.
All right,
okay?
There we go.
Thank you.
And another cool aspect of the tournament and the actual finals competition is that there are two ladders set up. There's a military ladder and there's a civilian ladder. So you've actually got guys, from what I understood, actually military guys, personnel, whether they're in the Air Force or another branch of the Army, and then you're going to have the civilian guys coming in as well. So it's going to be interesting to see, which side is actually going to be able to come out on top. The finals, again, will be televised live on Gameplay HD. You could go acecombat6.ggl.com to figure that out. Now, another one of the reasons that we bring this up, guys, is because we want you guys to be involved with these tournaments. We've tried to educate you guys more about professional gaming activities and events that you could take part in. And this is one of those titles. I mean, normally when you think of Ace Combat 6, you're not like, oh my gosh, I wonder what kind of crazy tournaments they're going to run for it. But that's the beauty of something like this, is that Ace Combat 6 is I wouldn't necessarily go so far as to call it a casual game, but it's probably not a game that you would expect to see in a tournament. But this 2v2 format tournament is being launched. It's already got a lot of activity going on, and here's a chance for guys that would go out, buy this game, play it casually on their couch, to actually win several $1,000s and be on TV for it. Something that I know the Resistance guys, when they played, they were like, this is mind-blowing to us. They didn't quite have that exposure. So with the whole military civilian side of it, it's something unique, and something I think that you should check out, especially if you're a fan of Ace Combat 6. And if you haven't seen the game yet, you really should, because the photorealism of, not only the planes, but also the landscapes that you see as you're playing is pretty fucking unbelievable. So definitely something to check out and keep your eyes on.
The same rule applies, and I've had this theory for a while, you guys, but my theory is the best guys at the games still aren't playing in the competitions, and everybody knows that's true, right?
Right.
When we talked to Ass, he was like, "Yeah, I'm the best," and I never went to a real competition.
Right.
He was the best, and there's so many other guys like that don't bother to get off their ass and play, and here's another call for you guys.
Right, get off your ass and play, bitches.
Specialists, get your ass out there and start getting it on, because it's worth a lot of cash a lot of the time.
All right, before we get to a couple of user letters here, I've actually got a trailer for you guys. And I find this trailer especially funny because the views between Kane and Lynch actually mirror the views between myself and Force. Now, you may not get what that means. We'll watch it, and then it will all make sense. This is a new trailer from Kane and Lynch. Let's check it out.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be sweet. Play the other three.
How the fuck do you get the time? I'm always too busy for that shit.
Never too busy to steal a car and mug somebody.
Stealing cars. Isn't that a bit sissy?
You calling me a sissy? You just wait till somebody makes a game out of me. Then we'll see who's a sissy.
Lynch, nobody wants to play at all. Slightly fat has-been like you or me.
I guess you're right. Have to stick with stealing cars then. Except that it's late again. Slip to next year.
Fuck. Why does that always happen? That I really do. No. Just stay cool.
There you go. Now, there are so many things that are cool about this trailer right here. Number one, the fact that they make fun of Grand Theft Auto. Okay?
Yeah.
If you didn't catch that, this is the fourth one. Haven't they made 3 of these games? Okay, they're talking about Grand Theft Auto, and Kane is basically saying, how the fuck do you find time to play these games? And it's the exact same way for me. With Force, I never understand why anyone will put 120 hours into a GTA game. Anyway, so it mirrors the views of Force and I. But then also, he goes on to say, yeah, but it got pushed back to next year. Ain't that a bitch? I fucking hate when that happens. So not only are they attacking Grand Theft Auto 4, but they're also, sort of attacking the fact that it's a sissy game in comparison to what Kane and Lynch is going to be, and the fact that, game publishers that push back their games are a bunch of bitches, which, in some cases, yes, in other cases, no. Now, here's the big thing. Will this game be able to fucking live up to the hype that they've just dropped?
No.
I mean, you can't just come out and talk shit and then have a shitty game.
I got a fundamental problem with this video, Wheat.
Really? What's that?
No gameplay footage.
We were talking about it last season, and there's still no gameplay footage in it. But then they took it to the nth degree, and I noticed a couple of comments in Stick'em, and that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, we were just staring at 2 fucking closed elevator doors for 45 seconds before somebody's face came out, and that's just not.
There's no reason for that. You can totally just be in the elevator.
Yeah, I mean, give me a break, you guys. That
It
is
was
no
for
camera,
dramatic
no
effect, for
worse.
Christ's
That
sake.
was one of the
so
worst.
weird.
It was for dramatic
I've
effect.
ever
I
seen
could've
in my
put that-
entire
All right.
life.
Can we agree then? It gets points for making fun of Grand Theft Auto, but then it
Yes.
loses all of them
Yes.
for basically being a CG fucking elevator door for
Yeah.
40 seconds.
That was a commercial
Yes.
for fucking radio.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
ladies and gentlemen, this tells you how to make trailers in 2 ways. First off, make fun of other games. Second off, don't put fucking elevator doors as the focus of your video for 40 seconds. All right, there you go. Game comes out on November 26th, and I definitely will be checking that one out.
I will too, just so I can see if the elevator makes an appearance.
Here is the intro.
The whole game is 9 hours of that
Yes.
with them talking.
All right, we should probably get this game going.
And then
Okay, let's
opens
do
up,
it.
Yeah, it opens up to the boss battle at the end. And then you see the credits.
The
roll.
whole game is a fucking narrative behind 2 metal doors. We got some user letters, guys, and a couple I definitely want to read. based off of some comments that I made yesterday, and then we're going to open up the phone lines to all. So we'll have about 40 minutes or so of phone time for you guys. This is from Ryan Cougar Larson, and he writes, DJ Wheat, so after watching yesterday's show, my question is pretty simple.